All right, folks, here we are. We're at Summertown High School for some Summertown High School softball today. We got the Lady Eagles of Summertown going against Forrest out of Chapel Hill. And we're just getting underway. We got a first pitch strike. 0-1's the count. Hannah Lindsay in the circle here. Leading off for Forrest is 22. That's going to be Kirby. Of course, Katie Bass back in the catcher position, as usual. Slapper here, foul. That's going to be a 0-2. Let's see, 0-2 count or 1-2 count? 1-2 count should be. Will might jump in here in just a little bit. This is Guthrie Mason, and of course Will's here with me. But we had a little loud volume. We're right here beside the Forest girls, so it's a little bit loud when they're cheering. Lindsay deliver. It's going to be low in the dirt. 2-2. Again, that's Kirby in the box there, and she is a slapper on the left side of the box here. Here comes the pitch, change up. It's going to be popped up. Great catch by the shortstop there. Almost had a little collision. She makes an over-the-shoulder catch. Nice catch there. Out number 1. Probably should have called her off there. And this is Warren stepping in for Forrest. Again, Lindsay in the circle. First pitch, a lot of heat on it. It's going to be foul. She's got plenty of speed and quite a bit of movement. Of course, Summertown is really young this year. I think they have 2 seniors, which is a dramatic change from last year. Second pitch is in the dirt. Looks like she might have missed her foot in there a little bit. Lindsay to deliver. It's going to be high. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 Warren. And there's strike 2. Must have been a little bit of a breaking ball, not quite as fast as her fastball. Probably had a little bit of movement on it. Pitch, a little outside. That's going to be a full count. Look good from here. It's going to be hit back to Lindsay. She's going to toss over to first for the out. That's going to be 2. So that's going to be 2 away. Stepping in here is Goodman, batting in a 3-hole. 2 outs for Summertown. It's going to be a second pitch ball. Must have been outside. Be 2 balls, no strikes from Lindsay. Third pitch is fouled back. It's going to be 1 ball, or 2 balls, 1 strike, sorry. Trying to see around the on deck is right in front of me. It's kind of hard to see. Lindsay to deliver. Got her swinging. That's going to be strike 2. 2-2. Way ahead here. I know the other day in Wayne County, Wayne County had a pretty good little jump on us, but Lindsay finally settled down, and pitched a great game. I saw her dad had the highlights, or her stats on Facebook, and looked like she settled in there and did a really good job. So we got a full count now to Goodman. 2 outs. No score. Pitch back to Lindsay. Nice snatch over to first for the out, and that's 3 away. This ought to be retired. So no damage done by Forrest there, and Forrest is coming in as a great team so far. They've won both their games over larger schools, and one they won by quite a bit, right, Will? And then they played Oakland as well. So we'll let them switch out sides, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Summertown High School Softball on the Exports Network.
Make 2022 the year to refresh your home. And who you gonna call to help? Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's largest furniture store. We've stocked our 3 acres of showroom and warehouses full of inventory, and gotta make room for more arriving daily. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, all from the brands you've told us you love. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
All right, we're back here again in Summertown. No score. We're in the bottom of the first here. This will be the first at-bat for Summertown. They retired the first 3 of Forrest's batters, 1, 2, 3. So this is going to be Erica Abbott stepping in for Summertown, the lefty. Pitch is on the way. Be a called strike. Good pitch, right on the knees. And here she comes. It's going to be popped up. It's in foul territory. Nobody's going to get to it. Out of play. Nice cut on the ball there. A little late on it. Again, this is Abbott in. On the mound for Forrest is
Williams.
Pitch low in the dirt.
Go, Jules. Come on, babe. Right here, Julie.
Pitch is hit, and it's hit well. Center fielder is going to settle under and hit the wall and get the out.
Nice catch.
Nice catch right there by the center fielder. Who is that, Will? Let's see. That was a great catch.
That looks like it'd be Ferguson.
Ferguson, and she plowed into the wall. Nice over-the-shoulder catch.
Really nice.
Yeah, hit it pretty good there. It was a good hit. Well played. Nice job by the center fielder there. So 1 away for Summertown. Here comes the pitch. Strike 1 called. Good looking pitch.
I'm going to guess that ball's not caught playing many opponents.
No, that was a great catch. This is Parrott, Meg, of course. She is one of the seniors on the team. The bunt's down. It's going to be foul. Good bunt there, just a little bit off. They did pick up on it well, get there. She did hold off on it for a while, but they picked it up as soon as she squared up. Nice job there by both teams. So that's going to be 2 on her. 1 away. Williams to deliver. And Parrott hits a great hit right to shortstop. Didn't even have to move.
Looks like that shortstop is Kirby.
Yeah, a good play there again. She didn't even have to move an inch. Great hit by Meg there. Just hit it in the wrong spot. 4 foot to the left there or right, and that ball is rolling to the fence. This is Katie Beth, Galahar, of course.
She was the hero in the game against Wayne County. Yeah,
Katie.
we were behind until our final out. We were down to our final out, and she hit a bases clearing double to center field.
That's right. Pitch from Williams. She gets there on the changeup, and it's nasty. Nice pitch from Williams. So first pitch, changeup. Second pitch is going to be on the way from Williams. Change up again. She's going to hit to the third. Out there, and she's going to be out at first. Side retired. So no damage, no hits for either team in the first. They got some bats on the ball, but and we had a good shot out to center field. And 2 great defensive plays by the shortstop and the center fielder there for Forrest. So I'd say this one's not going to be a high score. I mean, they're both really good teams and look like they're both really strong. So we'll take a little break, let them get situated, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Summertown High School Softball on the Exports Network.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
All right, we're back. You know, we have to keep it muted while they change sides because the music plays loud and Facebook will think we're trying to pirate music or something if we don't mute the music. So we keep it muted until the music stops.
Well, the things that bother Facebook are completely backwards than most things that should bother.
Yeah.
All right, stepping in is the 4th batter. It's the 4-hole. That's going to be Ferguson. And she hits a shot, and it's in the hole. It's going to be between right field and center field. She's going to go for 3, and she's going to get there standing up. The throw is late. She's into third easily. She does slide in, but no need to. Great shot from her. She hit it right in the hole. So now Forrest is threatening. 5th batter stepping in. This is going to be Warner. Lindsay to deliver here. Ball, it's high, but she does go for it. Little rise ball there, and she does foul it off. So that's going to be a strike for Lindsay. Was Ferguson the one that caught it? She was either shortstop or center field, ain't she? She's one of the ones that had the good defensive play.
Right, yeah, it's center field, I believe.
Strike, blows it by her there. Good pitch from Lindsay. That's going to be 2 strikes. And now the 3rd pitch on the way. 0-2 count. It's ball high. Now it's got a 1-2 count, no outs. Again, Ferguson's on 3rd here, threatening to score. Ball's hit. It's going to be hit to the first baseman. She's going to throw it home. They're going to get her in a rundown. Katie Beth got her. She's out. Then she throws a second. They're looking at her. Nobody's there.
That's right. She got the force out at first, right? So that
no, she didn't touch the bag. She went straight home. She saw her going home, which was the right play. Because she saw her going home, she gunned it home. So we do have a runner on first. That is Warner. Nice heads-up play there. That's a Burleson, ain't it? I think at
yeah,
first,
Anna Burleson on first.
I thought that was Anna. Of course, this is the bunch that's older than my bunch, so I have to double take and make sure it's who they are. Ball's going to be fouled up to Katie Beth. She's got it. That's 2 away. Big break there for Summertown. Yeah, that's a freebie. So the damage was done. The hit was perfect for Forrest, and they get a triple out of it, and then they lose the runner to an out there on a smart play from Burleson at first. And a heads-up play from Katie Beth as well to be ready for it. Had her dead to rights. Pitch swing is going to be a foul ball. Now Lindsay's way ahead. She should have some room to work here. Here comes Lindsay. It's going to be fouled off again. For Forrest, that's 14. That's Barnum here, I think.
What's the count, Guthrie?
I think we're 0-2.
So we can't see the scoreboard where we're sitting.
Yeah, it should be 0-2 count. It's going to be a called ball. Nobody's hurt there. She's way ahead. Not going to hurt to make her chase. Ball's going to be hit. It's going to be fair. Down the third base line, all the way to the fence. They get it in. Nobody scores there. Held it second and third. Nice hit there from Barnum. So Forrest has got the bat for sure right now. They've had several get the ball in play, but they just we've been able to get lucky. We need to get an out here for sure. That's a strike one called. Swinging. Big batter here for Lindsay. Not throwing the ball bad or anything. They're just picking up on it quick and getting a bat on it. They are hitting early and late, so they're all over the place, but they're definitely hitting holes. Second pitch thrown. It's going to be a dead ball. Foul ball. So she's way ahead here again, 0-2.
Is there a trash can in there?
I'd like to see something with some movement on it here or some off speed. Keep it low, try to get a ground or a pop-up. We got to get out of the inning here. Pitch on the way. It's going to be outside. Ball 1. 2 strikes. We got 2 away.
There's 2 strikes?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is King in for Forrest at bat here. Pitch on the way, and it was a close one.
Good.
Katie Beth liked it, I can tell you that. She stuck it pretty good, too. So that's going to be a ball 2 call. 2-2 is the count. Lindsay still ahead here. Pitch on the way. It's going to be hit right back to her. 3 away.
That'll work.
And they get out of the inning with nobody scored, and it wasn't from a lack of hits from Forrest. So Forrest has come to – they can hit the ball well. We've just got lucky, and we played good defense when we've had to, with Forrest hitting 2 shots, a triple and a double in that inning. So to get out of that with no scores is pretty fortunate. We'll let them switch it out here, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Summertown High School Softball on the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
All right, we're back. Guthrie had to step away for a minute, and Guthrie's back. Good. I'll let him cover. We got Hannah Lindsay coming up here, our four spot hitter.
All right. Wow, pitcher in the 4-hole. I like it. Williams still in the circle here for Summertown. Ball's going to be thrown low.
If I'm not mistaken, last year in the state championship game, sophomore Hannah Lindsay came up with a big hit towards the end of the game. It was very crucial.
I don't doubt it. She's got it in her blood. I don't like to give Adam credit for much, but
and Adam was calling the game from the booth that game too.
oh wow, wow!
And that was his first time to ever call. There was the state championship.
Right.
And with his own kid playing in it, he did a great job. They both did.
Which Adam normally being with us, or has been kind of all year with basketball, but with his daughter in the circle, I don't blame him. I don't know that I could call the game either.
Yeah.
Especially the first few games. Now, when she gets settled in, he might jump back on, but nothing wrong with sitting that one out. Ball's going to be hit by Lindsay hard to shortstop, and the shortstop makes a routine play here at first base, and they get her out. Good bat on the ball. That's one away for Summertown.
We got Shelby Davis coming up here.
Yep. I believe she can slap, bunt, drag, bunt, do everything you want her to do to get on base. She might swing away here, though, too. First pitch going to be called a strike. Williams does a good job of going ahead and getting her first strike out of the way. Looks like Summertown pretty much takes every first pitch, and she makes sure to throw a strike. So that's a good way to get ahead and count early. On the way, and she's going to hit a good one to center field. It's going to be right to her again. That's going to be out number 2. Hit on a shot right to her for out number 2.
Got Reagan Burleson, our second baseman.
Yep. Burleson stepping in. Let's see if we can't get anything going. They're going to have to find a hole somewhere, Will. We have hit it to them every time we've touched the ball. On the way, and gets her to chase a high one.
Swung at ball 1 there.
Yeah. And that would have been nowhere but foul if she did get a hold of it.
Well, she did swing at the first pitch.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good sign. Got a big hole on the left side. I like to see him get early on one here. Ball 2, or ball 1 there. We've got a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, or 2 outs, I'm sorry. Lindsay and Shelby both retired. Pitch is going to be inside. That looked good from this side. Chapel Hill likes it, or Forrest likes it too. Must have been a little inside, he says. That's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike. And here comes the pitch from Williams. And gets her swinging. That's going to be 2-2. That was a hard cut at it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, I believe is the count. When I umpired, I showed the count between every pitch. But, and it's going to be a hard hit, line drive, and it's going to get through the infield to the outfield. That's going to be a single.
Nice job. There goes,
good hit on a 2-strike count.
There goes the no-hitter.
There we go. We're on the bases. Let's see what happens now. And this is let me see here who we got coming in. This is Caitlin Gillen. Oh, Caitlin Gillen. I know that's one of mine. She was right above my girls back in the day, and she's got wheels. So if she does put it in play, you can be sure she's going to give it a shot down the line. It's going to be hit back to the pitcher, pop fly, out. That's going to be 3 away. First pitch swinging, pops it up right to the pitcher, and that's going to be it for Summertown. Still no score here in Summertown. We'll let them flip sides, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Summertown High School Softball on the X Sports Network.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
All right, here we go. This will be the top of the second. I mean, top of the third, I'm sorry.
Yeah, top third.
Yeah. And this is stepping in for Forrest, 21.
Daughtry.
Yep, Daughtry here. She is the, where's she at? She's the, I'm trying to see it, number 9. Second pitch, be a ball there.
Let's go, Margaret.
I don't think they're keeping up balls and strikes on the scoreboard anyway, Will. I was just trying to peek around and see if I could, they wasn't in, but pitch on the way. It's going to be a called strike.
There's about 20 middle school girls up there in the press box. Maybe one of them could do balls and strikes for us.
No wonder it ain't getting nothing done. That's a bunch you don't want to have around if you need something done. Pitch on the way. Good pitch from Lindsay there. That's going to be your second strike for Lindsay there. That's a good pitch. I always said it's tough for girls to throw at slappers and bunters because your mind says look at the batter, and of course wherever you look, your arm follows. So a lot of movement going on, and they do a good job of throwing it through it. It's going to be hit. She's going to come in. It's going to be foul, he calls.
Oh.
Wow. I wonder if they got on her feet, maybe. I didn't see it hit. I thought it was either the plate, maybe.
Yeah.
Or
It
her
definitely,
feet.
it definitely did not roll foul, right?
Yeah, no, it did not roll foul. He called it foul out of the box. Pitch going to be called a ball.
So we get a full count.
That's what I'm thinking. And she is a 5-pitch slapper. She's still slapping. And it's high. Good battle there from Forrest to get a runner on. Lindsay, that's her first walk of the game. Stepping in now is 22 this year, leadoff, Kirby. So Forrest is back to the top of their lineup. Pitch on the way. Katie Beth takes a shot at first, but she bounces it halfway down. Burleson does a good job of trapping it up there. I don't think Katie meant to do that. Pitch on the way. It's going to be a bunt, but it's going to go foul. Katie Beth will pick it up. But I can tell you that the young lady on first was already on second. So it was a hit and run, bunt and run.
Come on, May. Let's go, babe.
I believe we got a 1-1 count.
Oh.
Ball high.
Then I've got it wrong here.
I might be wrong because he hadn't. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's what he said.
All right.
I believe. Again, we can't see the scoreboard, and ball's going to be hit to second. They're going to get the out at 1. They do advance the runner, but they do get the out at first. Good job there from the second baseman to come up throwing hard. If she would have been any slower, a split second, should have been safe because it was close already. So way to charge the ball there. That's a good example for the young ones. Charge the ball when it's a hopper like that. All right, here's Warren. It's going to be hit to second again. They're going to get their out at first. So that's 2 away. But they do have a runner at third now. So they're threatening again. Pitch on the way, high. Big ball 1 from Lindsay. Runner on third for Forrest.
I apparently got the wrong. Who's up to bat right now?
This is 77. Goodman, the third hole.
Oh.
That's going to be hit foul. That's going to be a 1-1 count.
I've got the wrong batter on the screen, but you said it's Goodman?
Yeah, it's Goodman. And she's got a 1-1 count, 2 outs. No score in a game in the third inning. Top of the third, no score still here in Summertown. That's going to be a called ball, 2-1 count. And here comes Lindsay. Ball low, good scoop there by Katie Beth.
What's the count?
3-1. 3-1 count here to Goodman. And I'm going to say she'll probably look at taking this unless it's, just absolutely perfect. going to be hit back to Lindsay. Lindsay's going to throw it to first and get the out. That's 3 away for the
Big.
side. That's twice Forrest has had runners on third, and twice we've got out of it.
Well, see, I don't know what's going to happen going forward, but I tell you, if you'd have told me that we could have held them scoreless through 3 innings coming in, I'd have felt pretty good. So
yeah, because they are a good team, and you can tell it. They're well coached. They've definitely got some athletic girls.
They've got some good defense too.
Yeah, they've got some good defense, and there's a bunch of them. But we'll let them switch sides here, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Summertown High School Softball on the X Sports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
All right, we're back here. Scoreless after 2 1/2 inning there because we are in the bottom of the third.
Got Anna Burleson up here to bat.
Yep, here comes a Burleson. That's a name you say a lot around here.
What's wrong with that pitch? But I'll take it.
Looked a little maybe outside on her. Could be low. He's got a tight zone, but I mean this is high school and this is two well-known elite teams, so there shouldn't be any slack given here. Ball's going to be hit foul on top of the dugout here.
Let's see if I put the camera on top of that dugout. It might have got
yeah.
Which I'm sure is coming towards ours next, since I said that. Yeah. Greg told me that I wouldn't get hit as much over here, but I think it's just because he didn't want me to set up close to where he was. Yeah.
It's going to be a 2-1 to Burleson now, so here comes the fourth pitch on the way. I'd watch for a change up here. And no, it's not. She did try to throw it. That looked like a little bit of a curve. Should have been almost like a backdoor curve there. But she couldn't get it to come up. Either that or she was throwing a drop, a peel drop. Because she did lean completely different. Pitch on the way. And Burleson gets a snatch on it. And that's going to hit the hole. She's going to take 2. He's going to hold her up at 2. Great hit by Burleson there. I mean, just an absolute bomb right about head high out in the hole. So that's twice they've hit it in the hole. Forrest hit it in that same hole earlier. So right center seems to be the sweet spot right now. So this is
Mackenzie Runnels.
Yep. To face Williams here in the bottom of the third. Summertown does have a runner on second. That is Burleson after the great line drive. Pitch on the way. It's going to be a ball called.
It's the outside.
And she is either slapping or drag bunting or slap bunting. I couldn't really see. They're in it. Here we go. Pitch on the way. It's going to be low again. So Williams, the last couple batters here, has put quite a few in the dirt. I'm sure she's their starting pitcher, or their ace pitcher, I would assume, considering that's who pitches most of the time that plays Summertown. And it's going to be a shot hit. It's going to be over her head and left. And Burleson's rounding third. And she's going to make it home on a great, great hit. Great hit from Mackenzie there.
That's their non-place hitter that just broke the scoring open.
I mean, just a great hit there. The lefty, I mean, she showed bunt the first time, or slap bunt, and now she hit it plumb over the left fielder's head. We're going to have a timeout here, and I'm assuming we're going to change pitchers. Williams did I don't know if she's tired or what, but the last half of this inning, or the last little bit of the last one, she was thrown in the dirt. She's thrown an excellent game, no score. She's only give up a couple hits, so.
All right, so this is Hall that's coming in as a pitcher.
Yeah, no fault on Williams there. She did a great job. But it never hurts to change pitchers and get a different look either. So this is Hall coming in. Looks very similar style here. She does have a little bit of a step back. So again, Williams did not give up any runs. She only gave up, maybe 2 hits, Will? Maybe? Mm-hmm. That just tells you how important it is to get through batters in a game like this. Will, you want to take a commercial, or are we good for a minute? I think she's about ready. I think that's about her 4th pitch. So.
Oh, okay. We'll just keep it here then.
Might just keep it here. I mean.
So we're back at the top of our lineup here.
Yep. If you are watching and you couldn't really see how good of a hit that was there by McKenzie, I can tell you it was a shot, because the left fielder was against the fence nearly, and it went over her head.
Not bad for someone that was just playing basketball 10 days ago or so.
Yeah. And she caught it late, placed it kind of where she wanted there, because it was a nice shot. Which is that's the only score from Summertown. She did move that run. That was Burleson who scored from second, I think, wasn't it, Will? I believe so.
Yeah, Burleson's one that scored.
So Summertown does lead here in the bottom of the 3rd, 1-0.
And still no outs?
Should be no outs, yeah. I believe that's right. Yeah, no outs. So this is Hall now to deliver to Burleson. How about that? Top of the lineup, lefty. She looks at the bunt, slap, or something, and it's not there, called ball, 1-0. Got to pitch through the bunt, and you got to pitch through the slap as a pitcher. Which it's hard to come out of the dugout. It was cold. I'm sure she warmed up before the game, but that's always tough. Not going to get a strike there either. He's going to call the ball low.
Here in about 25 minutes, we'll have first pitch at Lawrence County High School, where our baseball team is.
Yep.
You can also follow that game on X Sports Network with A.J. Good calling it.
Pitch is going to be fouled off by Burleson, and it was a dead ball, looked like. I mean, it didn't go anywhere. Just spun right off the end there.
The baseball team opened up, with their full squad, because basketball went pretty deep for them. And they split 2 games at East Robertson this past weekend.
So are they as young in basketball, in baseball as we are in softball?
Baseball is very, very young.
Burleson moves McKenzie to 3rd there.
That was Abbott that was batting there, right?
Oh, where? No.
Am I not?
No, we're at the top of the lineup. That was Burleson.
23 was Abbott.
Yeah. Sorry.
And here we got Meg Parrott coming up.
Yeah, Meg. Sorry about that. I saw the red hair. Sorry.
Oh.
That would be I was thinking that was the other Burleson. All right, here comes Meg. Sorry about that. Meg is going to hit a shot, and it is well hit against the wall. We're going to score off that one. She better get down.
Get down.
And she's in at second with a stand-up double. Great hit there from Meg. First pitch, smacked to left center. And that's going to score the runner. So Summertown has come out in the 3rd looking a little bit alive. 2-0 is the score. 2-0. Bottom of the 3rd, Meg Parrott's on second. Only 1 out. Here comes the pitch. It's in the dirt. Meg holds up. Katie Beth is in. That looks like Miss Katie Beth there. Yeah, I see her number now. Of course, Katie Beth, the catcher. Has been the catcher for seems like 10 years, but she's much younger than that, so it's probably just been a few.
She's one of the few that returns from the championship team last year.
Going to be ball called a low again. Of course, umpires are more likely to be a little bit nicer to their catchers in the box.
I'm trying to
both
think.
Sides.
Again, I shouldn't guess this, but I think there's just 2 people returning from the starting lineup last year, if I'm not mistaken. Hannah Lindsay and Katie Beth here.
And Katie Beth's going to get a hit. And it's into right. A 1-hopper. She's going to be on the bag. Meg holds up at 3rd. Good hit from Katie Best. So Summertown's come alive here in the third. And they got some sticks going. Here comes Lindsay. This is going to be your 4-hole batter. Katie Best on first, Meg Parrott on third, and Hannah Lindsay in the box here.
So what's our runner on first going to do here?
They should run, but I'm not sure what they do because high school's a little bit different. Because they might do a little trick something or something like that. I'm not sure.
Stay put.
Yeah, I don't think they're just going to run and let them have second like they do when they're little by any means. Because you can throw down and get it and then go back home and get the other out still. Girls at this age can. But we will be thinking moving, I'm sure, here. You want that runner at second to get rid of your double play anyway. And it's a shot by Lindsay right to the center fielder. She gets the out. Everybody gets back. Meg tags up at third and scores. So Katie Beth does her job there on the sack fly. Good
That was
hit.
Hannah Lindsay there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hannah Lindsay. Sorry, I was looking at Katie Beth. Sorry, Hannah. Hannah does her job and moves Meg home there. Katie Beth is still at first. Summertown did score there, so it's 3-0.
Shelby Davis at the plate.
Yep. With 2 outs now. And they send Katie Beth, and she's going to get there on a hook slide. Nobody was covering at second there for Forrest.
That was a strike at the plate there.
Nobody was there. Luckily, the second baseman backed up the throw, or it would have been in center field because the shortstop was non-existent. So here comes the pitch. So the double play is out of the way now. Well, it's 2 outs anyway, and the ball's going to be hit foul down to third.
Let's get an 0-2 count here for Shelby.
With 2 outs. Great shot there by Lindsay. Just to get out and get up on the ball like that, knowing there's a runner at third. I'm sure she's been around softball enough to know that she needed to put something in the air if she hit it and put it deep so that we could score the run. So good job for the sack fly there. And here comes the pitch. It's going to be called outside or high 1 ball. So 1-2 count. They hit Williams some, but not very much. We've definitely hit this pitcher better.
Yeah, Jay Chapman corrected me. I knew I'd mess up it by saying that. Meg did start last year, too.
Yeah, that's right. And here comes Katie Beth around third. Great hit there down the third base line. Line drive. Great hit to score the runner from second there. Good shot there. So Summertown looking to bat the lineup here in the bottom of the third. We went from a scoreless game and what we thought could be a very tight game all the way to Summertown has exploded in the bottom of the third and is putting a hurting on Forrest. First pitch called strike. Probably not her pitch there.
Yeah, it seems like we were talking about Meg being a returning starter. I think she got a big hit there in the championship game too, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, second pitch on the way. Runner on first in the dirt. Ball's hit to short. Oh, she bobbles it. She bobbles the ball, and they're going to get on the air. And the shortstop has been flawless to that point. She's had, I believe, 3 outs in the game. So runners on first and second. So nothing going right for Forrest right now.
Gillum up to bat.
This is Caitlin Gillum. A little partial to her. She's one of my kiddos. Hope she gets a pull here. She hits it short to third, and they're going to get her out at first. So the damage was already done by Summertown. In the bottom of the third, they score 4 runs on just some good hits. They had one error on Forrest there at shortstop, but other than that, there's not much Forrest could have done to stop those runs from happening because we hit shots and hit them in holes. So good job from the Lady Eagles there. Let's see what Forrest does to come back. It'd be a big thing right here to hold.
Yeah, see, I've seen the scores from the previous games. I don't think you're ever safe against this team.
I mean, in this sport at this age level, you're never safe no matter what. you learned that a long time ago. Unless you're up by 40, which doesn't happen in softball, you can bet you still need to play defense, and defense still wins championships. So we'll take a little break here with them when they switch out sides, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Summertown High School softball on the Exports Network.
Since 1986, Southeast Carriers, Inc. has been a family-owned and operated business in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We strive to have updated equipment and technology to make our drivers' job easier. We offer large company pay and benefits with a small company atmosphere. Are you tired of just being a number when you call your current company? Here you will be known on a first-name basis, and all we ask is for you to give us an opportunity to prove that we are different than most trucking companies. For more information, visit southeastcarriers.com.
All right, here we go. Here's Lindsay again. That's going to be, he might have called it high, but it sure was across the numbers there on him, or the letters. It's going to be a ball, one pitch. So Summertown leads. This is the top of the fifth.
Oh, top of the fifth.
Well, they haven't changed it. I guess it's a fourth.
Oh, yeah, it is,
it is the fourth.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to have to get our own scoreboard here, Will. Or put a mirror up or something.
Yeah.
So we can see it there. All right, here comes the third pitch from Lindsay. It's going to be a called strike.
Okay, so what's the count? I missed the previous pitch.
Should be 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike.
Okay.
No outs, of course, just starting the top of the fourth here. Again, Summertown, if you're just joining us, it was a 0-0 game until the bottom half of the last inning.
Yep.
And Summertown just
They bat all the way through?
Yeah, they bombed off 4 runs there in the bottom of the third. And, I mean, did it in a little bit of style, to be honest. They got on 1 error, but other than that, it was just cream balls to the right spot. Line drives, long shots. Played really good softball there in that half inning. So here comes Lindsay. Ball's going to be hit to the shortstop. Burleson over and gets the out.
That's Abbott, yeah.
Oh, Abbott, sorry. Golly, I got to get the red hairs right. So Abbott gets her out at first. Good job to charge the ball. Lindsay went for it and couldn't get to it, and Abbott just right there scoops it up and rears back and hums it. Good job there from her. Pitch on the way is going to be fouled.
I told them they could not hit foul balls this way towards the camera.
Yeah. That's going to go in the net and then drop down right beside us here.
Like you're automatically counted out if you hit a foul ball anywhere near our camera.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Second pitch on the way. That is a strike for Lindsay. Pitch is on the way back to Lindsay. And if I'm not mistaken, that's her 4th out of the game off of ground balls.
Is that right?
And then if you'll notice, Katie Beth, her traditional run down the line with the batter. And sometimes beats the batter down to the first base. She's there to back up the throw. And she doesn't do it just sometimes. That's a good lesson for the young one. She does it all the time.
Now, those of you watching, I have, hold on.
Ball hit, foul.
I have the pitch count on the screen. Just know that's unofficial. I do the best I can, but
should be in the ballpark though. Will does a good job. I mean, he does way better than I could. Where are we at with Hannah? I know she was at 50.
I've got 59 right now.
Okay, all right. I'm sure Adam knows. He'll be writing in and telling us here in a minute if we're wrong. I'm sure. Whoa, good pitch from Lindsay there. Must have just missed the outside corner. So it's gonna be a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Summertown up 4-0 in the top of the 4th. Forrest did change pitchers last inning. They went from Williams to Hall, and we liked what Hall had to give because Williams had not given up a run. She gave up the big hit that put us in scoring position, but I believe Hall gave up all 4 of those runs, if I'm not mistaken.
All but 1, I believe.
Oh, okay, so Williams did give up 1, and then she changed her out. But we didn't have any problems with her. We picked up on it early, so.
2-2 counts?
Yep. Here comes Lindsay. It's going to be popped up to right field, and it's going to be an easy out. Good job. 3 up,
nice
3
answer.
down. You like that. Yeah. I mean, that's an opportunity right there for Forrest to get back in the game and get a little bit of music going in the dugout and, get loud with it and make a rally on it, and we just shut them down like it wasn't nothing.
What's that on here?
So great job from Lindsay there in the circle again. She's whatever the pitch count truly is, it's not as high as it could be, and she's doing an excellent job in the circle. She just kind of methodically working through batters. It's nothing crazy fancy. It's good softball and it's good pitching. So we'll let them switch out sides here, and we'll come right back at it. You're listening to Summertown High School Softball on the X Sports Network.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
All right, here we go. So we're in the bottom of the fourth here. Big inning from Summertown there to go 3 up, 3 down. Good block there from the catcher.
All right, so we got Anna up here, and I believe she's the one that got everything started last time.
Yeah, Burleson. Sorry, and I got to get to saying Burleson. I get to saying it too much, I guess. Here we go. Second pitch on the way. She's going to take a stab at it. It's going to be hit foul towards us over here at first base. Out early on the ball.
Let's count.
That was a high pitch. 1-1 is count. Should be. Of course, Burleson does play first. She's been half of a bunch of outs tonight at least. And she's going to hit a shot to second. Second's going to bobble it. That's going to be an error on the second baseman.
We'll take it.
I believe that will be an error because it was a line drive. It did take one hop. She had it in her glove and dropped it. So good job there from Anna. Yeah, that will go as an error. So that's 2 big errors on Forrest in 2 innings here. One from the shortstop and one from the second baseman. Balls were hit well, though. I mean, it's hard to handle them sometimes. Pitch sent. It's going to be a strike. Good pitch there. 0-1 count. Burleson at first. And this is looking at the backside here.
Mackenzie Reynolds?
Yep, okay.
She brought in the first run of the game.
She's going to step out and regather here. Yeah, she had a shot to left field there.
Yeah, that brought in Anna.
Mm-hmm. I think she hit it off the fence earlier. Pitch on the way. Goes for the bunt, and it's not there. It rolls foul. So pitcher way ahead here, 0-2. 0-2 count. No outs. Burleson on first. Ball's going to be hit to the shortstop. They're going to get her at second. Oh, no, they dropped the ball at second. That's going to be another error. So it looks like I believe, let's see, did they call her out here at second? The ball was bobbled, though. Yeah, which is the right call there. She did drop the ball. Good job to get it right there from the officials. So runners on first and second now, and this is the shortstop here.
Eric Abbott.
she's had a good game so far at shortstop for sure. She's had a couple good hits as well. Ball low. 1-0 count. Second pitch is going to be bunted, laid down. It's a pretty one. She's going to move the runners. And they get her out at first, and then but she does her damage. She moves them around the bases. It was close. Way to get down the line there.
That'll work.
She did it. That was a beautiful bunt. Great job from Forrest to get the out at first. So, but she does her job. She moves the runners to second, third with Parrott coming up.
Meg had a nice shot previous.
Yeah, she had a good line drive earlier. This is somebody you like in the box with 2 runners on. I can tell you that. She watches the ball high.
You know, and she's going to be playing softball at UT Southern next year, where her big brother's a pitcher. If I'm not Logan,
yeah, I knew
Logan
she had
Parrott.
signed. I saw the post there. Of course, you know, her mother coached over there at the Dixie Field when I was starting out, so they were a little bit above us, but I got to watch her some. She tries to lay down the bunt. She misses it, pops out of the catcher. Catcher does a good job to recover there.
What's her count here?
That should be 1-1 count. Because she did go through with the bunt there, but didn't get a bat on it. They try the squeeze bunt with 1 out. Runners on second and third, threatening. 4-0, Summertown leads. Comes the pitch. And she does bunt it. Back at the pitcher. They try to go home. Nobody's covering. She just, great job there from Parrott. Wow. The second baseman was on first. They wanted the one at home, but couldn't get it either. Good job there from Parrott. Right in a good spot. And this should be Katie Beth. And it is. So we're threatening again. Summertown did score there. That's 5-0.
All right, Katie,
1 out.
let's see one of those shots like you had at Waynesboro the other night.
And they show a bunt. She pulls back. It's going to be called ball low. Parrott does get to second on the steal. All right, 1 out still. That's going to be a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 2, Katie Beth here. Second pitch on the way. She looks at it, doesn't like it. Probably not a bad pitch to lay off of. Good pitch there from Hall. So Summertown leading 5-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch on the way. And she takes a shot at it. Right to the second baseman, who makes a great catch there at second. She didn't have to move much, but she did have to move some. Good catch there from second baseman and Forrest. Nice play. 2 away now for Forrest. Runner still threatening at second and third for Summertown. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be a hit. It's going to get through the hole.
Good job.
Between third and short. And the throw's coming in from left. It's going to be cut.
Great job.
And they score 2 off that one. Great hit. That was
Huge.
Hannah, wasn't it?
Yep, helped her own case here.
Golly, great hit, Hannah. Right in the hole. And, of course, somebody's going to pitch run for Hannah. She's in the circle still.
We just need 1.
I couldn't see her number.
Yeah,
7, maybe?
Yeah, it looked like 7. Now we got Shelby Davis up here.
Yep.
With
So we scored 2 there. That's going to be 7-0, and it's a shot to the third baseman, who just makes a great, excellent play from the third baseman there to get the third out, switch the sides. So we put some more runs on there. That's what you like to see. But
sure.
Let's see. Hannah is coming back out in the circle.
Yeah, I noticed we had somebody at the bullpen over there.
Yeah, warming up. I'd say Hannah will go the distance. I couldn't see a reason why she wouldn't, but unless we get up a whole bunch.
Unofficially, she's at 63 pitches going into the top of the 5th.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Against a team like this, that's not bad at all. So we'll let them switch out the side, and we'll be right back here. This is Summertown High School Softball on the X-Sports Network.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
Yep.
First pitch is going to be fouled off from Lindsay.
So it's Burnham up, if I'm saying it right.
So 0-1 count. We are in the top of the fifth. That's a change up from Lindsay. It's going to hit the dirt, which is where you want to miss if you miss. So 7-0, Summertown leads in a game that was supposed to be pretty tight against a really good Forrest team. Going to be called outside from Lindsay. If she missed there, it wasn't much. It's going to be ball 2, 1 strike. To Burnham. Pitch on the way. And she puts a little extra juice on that one. Good job
Nice
from,
stretch.
goodness gracious, what a play. Good job from the shortstop and good job from the first baseman to stretch out and get that one. But they make it look routine for sure. That's Abbott at short and, of course, Burleson at first.
King up to bat.
Abbott has had a outstanding game at shortstop from all the way from the first hit where the little blooper pop fly over there over the head where her and the left fielder about jumped in together. She's done a good job. So that's 33 for Forrest. King into bat. So there, Lindsay gets her a strike. That's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike call. I might be wrong, but it looks like Hannah speeds up as she goes.
I tell you, at Waynesboro the other night, she just kept getting better and better every inning.
Yeah, it kind of looks to be the same here. Of course, I mean, she was doing great to start with, but they did get the bat on some balls early, but they haven't really touched her in 2 innings.
And
But
sure enough, as you say that.
Yeah, somebody will hit a shot over the fence. And Adam will be down here yelling at me for the radio curse.
Yeah.
4th pitch on the way. And it's I'm going to say that was a changeup, which isn't typically left out highly. Could have been maybe a drop or something that just kind of got away from him. Sure did look like a flip change, though. Or it could have been a circle change. So that's going to be 3 balls, 1 strike to the batter. Batter ahead here. Let's see if Lindsay fights back here. On the way. And it's a shot. And it's going to burn the right fielder off the fence. She gets it in. That's going to be a stand-up double.
Yeah. That's our fault, Guthrie.
Yep, I did it. My bad. Sorry, Hannah. I apologize.
My fault, too.
And she just hit that off the wall in right field. So here comes the slapper, 21, who first bat up, she did slap every pitch. So she is a true slapper here. And she's got really good form, good crossover, keeps her steps minimum, timing good, which slapping is, I say all the time, is one of the hardest things I've ever seen or tried, attempted in sports. Good play from Abbott. She's going to hold the runner at second. Nothing wrong with that. Nice dive and stop. It does let Forrest get on here with runner at first and second, but she does keep the double play alive here. But, I mean, good stop. I mean, if not, that runner advances to third, and then they're threatening. So pitch from Lindsay, and she put a little extra on that one. It's going to be a ball low, but she wanted it. Nice slap there from 21. And this must be her sister, probably 22. She's a slapper as well. Is no outs?
Just one out.
One out, yeah. I thought we had a batter before that. Ball's going to be hit to Abbott. Abbott to third, get the out. Good job there.
Again, continues to have a great game at shortstop.
Yeah. Good job. I might not need to say that. I don't want to curse her. That was a good play. Really good play. Runners at first and second, 2 outs, ball low. Katie Beth looks at them. They turn around and get back. Pitch on the way, in the dirt, 2, low. 2 balls, no strikes from Lindsay. I'm going to say that she's intentionally working the spots here. Ball's going to be hit to Abbott. Good job looking through the runner. Great job from Abbott.
Job.
I mean, the runner crossed right over in front of her right before the ball did, and that can be tough on a fielder. To see through that, that's pretty nice. Again, great game from Abbott at shortstop. Couldn't ask for a better defensive game from her for sure.
See what, Guthrie, why don't we go to the bottom of the 5th and score 3 more runs?
Yeah, and just give ourselves a little cushion here. Because this is no slouch of a team. Forrest has got a good team. I'm sure their record will be very good at the end of the year, and they will do damage. Are they in the same as us? No.
We're both 2A now.
Okay,
this is our first year as this is our second game as a 2A team.
Okay.
My understanding is we played Forrest in middle school twice this year, and our middle school's been shutting people out.
Yeah.
And Forrest Middle School, I think we only won 6-5 in that game. So that's in the middle school. Forrest has been our closest opponent. I see Olivia Wood sitting there in the stands. She pitched at Waynesboro Thursday night in the middle school game that you called.
Yeah.
And it was 0-0 going into the 7th inning, and finally we scored 3 runs and won that game. But Olivia had 10 strikeouts. Saw that video posted on the high school page of the day. It showed all 10 of her strikeouts. Plus, she knocked in 2 of those 3 runs.
Yeah, she did. She had a big hit at the end of the game to move us ahead. And I mean that's a good Wayne County team too. I mean that was probably the best they'd seen all year.
Mm-hmm.
We got a new pitcher here in the circle for Forrest.
All right, who we got here? I need to put that in.
That'll be number 5.
Number 5.
And that's going to be.
I can't really read the writing. It's Chilton. Am I saying the right thing? Chilton?
Is that the pitcher? We're trying to ask the coaches here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, I'll get the name on there correct.
Yeah,
at some
we'll
point.
say it's Chilton. Pitch thrown, strike called.
I'm sorry, sir. Is that Chilton? Thank you.
Is that right, Will? We saying that right?
Chilton.
Second pitch high, first pitch was a strike. We got 1-1. This young lady has legs for a long ways. She's built to be a pitcher, looks like. She has an absolute great stride. I mean, she's halfway to the batter from her step. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch is up. It's going to be a high, short pop fly. The right fielder's going to get under it in foul territory for the out. So here comes, is this Caitlin here?
This would be Caitlin Gillum, yeah.
Okay. Ball in the dirt. I mean, this camera has the view of the pitcher, don't it, Will, up here? I mean, this young lady's stride is something to witness here. And she's not even stretching fully out. Ball hit the shortstop from Gillum. And she's going to dig it down, but not fast enough. That's going to be out number 2. So 2 away. This looks like Burleson.
Yeah, I
Is
believe
that
she's
right?
reached both times.
Yep.
I'd like to see her reach the 3rd time here.
So here comes Forrest to deliver. Pitches in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs for Forrest on Summertown here. I probably need to give you a score. It's
7-0.
Yeah, still 7-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Ball high. Ooh, thought it might have hit her face there. It was close. Ball high, and it looked like it was really close to her mask. So it's going to be 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Third pitch is a strike. Nothing wrong with watching that one, especially when she went from the dirt to above her head in the first 2 pitches. Make her throw the strike. I'm going to say this young lady's pretty young here. Pitch on the way is going to be high. 3-1 to count. I just say that because of she's kind of looks raw, like a little bit high, hit a bit low here and there. So normally if you miss one spot the whole time. There's a high pitch that gets her swinging. So that's going to be a 2nd strike swung on from Burleson.
Burleson's going for it there, wasn't she?
Yeah, on a high pitch. This young lady here in the circle throws a great rise, looks like. That might be her pitch. Comes the pitch, and it's a high ball to center field. And she gets under it. That might be 4 outs for the center fielder here for Forrest. So side retired. 3 batters up, 3 batters retired. Great job there from the pitcher from Forrest. No damage done from Summertown that inning. So we'll let them switch sides, and we'll be right back with you. You're listening to Summertown High School Softball on the AS Sports Network.
Hey, I'm David Morgan, Republican candidate for Lawrence County Executive. Being born and raised right here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, I'm a Wildcat, all the way to the core. We've got children that play basketball, football, baseball, and I just say, tonight, I'm going to take off my hat, I'm going to put on the blue and white, I'm going to say, go Eagles, because you know what? All of us Lawrence Countyans, we're one. And we're cheering you on, Summertown. Give it all you got. Hope you come home with a victory. Represent us well. God bless you guys.
All right, we're back here, starting the top of the 6th, I believe, and Goodman's in. And it's going to be a first pitch swung on to the second baseman. She bobbles it, and Goodman's going to reach on the air.
Not how you want to start off this inning, is it?
It's been a flawless game from our second baseman there, so we'll give her 1, I guess. It does allow a runner to get on, but you don't want to give a team like this any breathing room. And Summertown softball as a whole is a very up and down sport. So the tide can change quickly. Ball's going to be hit in the hole. That's going to be your center fielder, I believe. And it's going to make it out to left. Now we've got a runner on first and second. No outs. We've been in this spot before. Lindsay has done a great job of getting out of it. Let's see if she does again. First pitch is going to be a little outside. Ball 1. Sure did look good from here. Here comes Lindsay again. Runners first and second. Ball's hit to the second baseman. She gets the out at first, and they get the double play.
She redeemed herself there, right?
Very good play. Nice shot there from the shortstop, Abby. Gracious me. Good job there from Miss Second Baseman. That would be, I think that's Bert. Did you tell me that was
Abbott's on short. Yeah.
I got her now. Poor thing. I messed her up the whole game until
Reagan Burleson on second.
Yeah, Reagan on second. Pitch on the way, and it's called a strike there. So Forrest does have a runner at third threatening here in the top of the 5th. Pitch on the way. It's going to be a line shot in between short and third, and they're going to get on the board.
There goes the shutout.
So Forrest has now got on the board. It's going to be 7-1,
7-1.
top of the sixth. I think I said fifth a minute ago, but it is the sixth inning. Top of the sixth. Lindsay's still in the circle here.
Got a pinch runner here.
We got 2 outs on a great double play from the shortstop and the second baseman there. I mean, that was just nasty.
I believe we got Burnham up.
Yeah, Burnham in the box here. Forrest got a runner on first. Katie looks at her and throws it back to the pitcher, just letting her know she's watching her. Good job from Katie Beth. Here comes the pitch from Lindsay. Oh, hit down the third baseline. It's going to be fair, and it's going to be an out. Boy, I almost thought that hit her foot coming out of there, but I guess not. So to be again with runners on, Lindsay gets out of it again. So she did give up her first run. That went to shutout, but she's pitched an excellent game. The defense behind her has done an excellent job, especially with runners on. I mean, it's easy to kind of, slip and fall when there's runners on because the nerves and the pressure kind of get to you. But this team, even though they're young, they've been to some big games and they've watched the ones older than them perform. So
yeah,
strangers.
it's a very young team, but they have played a lot of softball.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like Katie Beth, Meg, all them, they've been playing since they were knee-high to nothing, but they've been starting for the high school team since about 5th grade, it seems.
Yeah, so we have 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and then a ton of sophomores on this team.
Which is good. That's what you want to see.
A ton of freshmen,
that means you got a good future, because if you're playing with a good team like Forrest here and you're that young, then that's definitely good news.
It is a bright future, especially seeing what the middle school team's done so far.
Yeah, and they middle school did win state title last year.
They never lost a game last year.
They still have not lost a game.
That was one of the best softball games I've ever seen of any, and it was a middle school game. But here, was it versus Lincoln County?
I believe so. Yeah.
That just went into extra, 3 or 4 extra innings. It seemed like, and we had an incredible comeback.
But they're 2 years in with no losses, so they have not been beat this year either, that I'm aware of.
Yeah, and I don't know. Of course, it was a shortened season the year in 2020,
right?
And I don't know if they had any losses that year. Because they only played a couple of weeks. Has it been 2019 since middle school teams lost?
Could have been. I don't know. Have they always had a state tournament in middle school softball, or was the last couple of years one of the first?
I think it's new
normally I think it was new.
I remember their season ended around right when the high school girls state tournament started.
Right.
And I've never known a middle school season to go that long.
Right. So here we are at the bottom of the 6th.
Because I remember Olivia Woods and Claire Woods were pitching the same day. Yeah. The sub-state game was going on here.
And Greg was with the high school, and I think that was the game before the championship. His daughter was covering for him the game before, and he came back for the championship.
Mm-hmm. All right, 1-1 count here with Mackenzie Reynolds up to bat.
Yep, Mackenzie's had a great game so far.
Well, she had a big hit last time up.
She had a big hit 2 hits ago. She had a really big hit, the one off the wall. And here she goes. She's going to hit the shortstop. Good stop by the shortstop, but just couldn't do it. Excellent play there from the shortstop, but couldn't get a throw over. I mean, there's nothing much you can do about that. You make that play, you deserve to lay down a little bit and rest. So here comes Abbott, who has had an absolute stellar performance game at shortstop. The double play alone a minute ago was nasty to watch. It was very well done. Definitely a girl that some young ones could watch. Very fundamental. Moves her feet very well. Gets from her glove to her hand really fast. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch on the way. It's going to be called a strike, and it was. Looked good from here.
So, Guthrie, I had to tell you, when AJ was calling the game at Waynesboro, we ended up with like 80 viewers by the time that game ended, and we're just hovering around 35. So it must be us, right? Because this is this is.
Well, I can tell you, like I said earlier, there's more than 35 that see it at some point, because there's more than 35 that talk to me about it and let me know if I messed up or not. So, So again, Abbott in the bat here. We got a runner on first. It is 7-1. Is that
7-1?
Right? Yep, 7-1.
All right, what we got
and
here?
She hits a shot high to the shortstop. It's going to be caught for an out. That's going to be out number 2. I believe is that out 1?
I believe it's out.
Yeah, because our leadoff is right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
It's out 1.
I don't like not having my scoreboard here.
We got Meg up to bat here.
We got a lot going on here to keep up with all that, too. Here comes Meg, who had a shot in the last time up at bat. She had an absolute weller of a line drive. Ball in the dirt. And she's gone. And we get second. Good shot there from the catcher, but it was late. She got a good jump on the ball and was laying down, sliding before it ever came. But it was a good shot from the catcher and way to keep the ball in front over there. Here comes the pitch to Meg. Inside. Parrott's had it. She might have had 2 big shots here. I know one last inning. She hit an absolute dinger that cleared the bags for the two of the runs in that inning. Pitch on the way. She hits a hard one to third. She gets the out. Throws it to first. Gets the out there. Nice play from the third baseman. That's why normally your strongest glove is at third. Your strongest glove and strongest feet, normally it's short. But the young lady at third for Forrest has had 2 big defensive plays on some shots hit at her. Nice play there. Holds the runner at second. This is Katie Beth stepping in. Pitch on the way. Watches a high one.
Well, I was going to give you a middle score baseball update, but I just saw the score, and I don't want to give the update.
Oh, is it not good?
Not good.
Oh, no. What's the high school boys doing?
I haven't been able to find that one yet. They should have been started by now. But, there was a JV game earlier, and I wonder if it went over.
Maybe it hadn't fired all the way up there.
Maybe they hadn't started yet.
And that is in Lawrenceburg, right?
Yep.
Summertown facing Lawrenceburg in Lawrenceburg.
Right.
Of course, AJ's got that call over there. Pitch on the way. It's going to be fouled off. And she pulled her neck, her head, her bat, everything out with that one. She was going for all of it.
What's the count, Guthrie?
That should be just 1 strike to Katie Beth, I believe. So it should be 2-1.
2-1.
I don't believe it's 3-1. I'm pretty sure it's 2-1. Burleson's going to pull Katie Beth down the line and give her some words of confidence, I guess. Either that or tell her a good joke. Who knows? Runner at second. Katie Beth standing in. Pitch on the way. She gets a piece of it, and it's going to go foul over towards our way in the neighbor's yard.
Katie Beth, I told y'all you cannot hit foul balls over here.
Yeah, of all the places to hit.
I mean, if that had been a little bit more to my right, we wouldn't watch the rest of the game.
Which we hope by next week we should have us a cover over it to at least protect it. Katie Beth's going to hit a shot at the shortstop.
Right to the shortstop.
And she's going to get her out at first. Good play from the shortstop.
Right.
Good hit from Katie Beth.
Let's get these 3 outs.
Yeah, let's get this.
Complete this impressive win.
Yeah,
here.
don't let this be a game that somebody cheers about. Let's just get it done and get it over with and act like it's no big deal. So going into the 7th. Yeah, the final inning is 7-1. Summertown does lead. This is the last inning of the game. Looks like we got a sub coming in. This might be a new pitcher. It looks like it will be.
Yeah. We'll have all that for you here after the commercial break.
Yep, we'll be right back. You're listening to Summertown High School Softball on the X-Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Mara Lerner, and I've had the privilege of living and raising my family in Lawrence County for years. I know how important our faith, schools, and community are to the success of us all. I believe wholeheartedly that proper planning and teamwork are the only way to achieve the quality of life that we desire here in Lawrence County. The Office of County Executive is instrumental in making all of this possible. And if you want someone who will continue to work tirelessly toward improving your quality of life here in Lawrence County, then I ask for your vote on August 4th for County Executive.
right, we're back. We have a new pitcher. It looks like Caitlin Gillum is going to take this inning. It was an excuse me swing there. Looks like we got strike one. I was wrong about the middle school baseball score. I looked, and we're the home team, even though we're on the road because it's a doubleheader. So the middle school at CA is actually up 10-0 right now. All right, Guthrie's back.
Sorry, I saw Caitlin's dad down there.
Should be a 1-1 count now.
I remember when this youngin struggled to get it up there. And now look at her.
We have King up to bat, if I'm not mistaken.
Good defense here behind Caitlin Gillum. And she has no problem closing out a game, I'm sure.
Right, so Hannah Lindsay has moved to third.
Yep. Pitch on the way is a changeup, and she hangs it a little bit. Good time for Caitlin to come in and get some pitches. Hannah pitched a wonderful game. She stays in the game, so I believe she could re-enter if needed. I doubt we'll need it. 7-1. 3 outs, and Summertown wins this one. Ball low. So 3-1 the count.
No matter the score, you don't want to put the lead off on.
Yeah, and I think this young lady did hit a pretty good shot about 2 innings ago. So I'm sure they're trying to pitch around her a little bit.
All right, the baseball game has started. It looks like in the second it's still 0-0.
And Caitlin walks her. Looks like we're going to have a pitch runner.
We have Daughtry coming up
for
to bat
King
here.
at first. Got a lot of movement here.
Okay, so we've changed hitters here. Number 20.
Is this a DH? Because 21 was up. Who is the slapper?
This looks like it is. Oh, no, wait, that's our team. Wrong lineup here. Is it Barton?
Yeah, so what happened to 21? Barton's been in the lineup hitting. 21 should be on before.
Yeah,
22.
Daughtry is who I would have here. But anyway, I've
okay, so something changed.
This 20 was a sub, so this must be a different Barton. But so I got it wrong on the screen, but just know this is not Daughtry batting.
All right, runner on first here. Here comes Gillum. And it's going to be a shot to Abbott. Abbott can't hold on to it. That won't be an error. That's a hard hit ball. She made an excellent play to slow it down, I can tell you that. Laid completely out for it.
They have a runner coming in.
Runner's going to come in for.
And this is Daughtry coming back in to run.
Yeah, so this
that's who was originally supposed to be.
Yeah, that was the batter. So they switch out there. Good hit there from.
Good plan by their coach.
Yeah, so far. Runners on first and second, which we've been that way all day. It's just a matter of what we can do with it. So here comes 22. No. We're gonna. So 21 and 22 are going to be subbed out as they go up to bat. And I'm going to bet that if they're not sisters, they should be. Because they look very similar. And, I mean, they could be twins. 21 and 22. Are they the same last name, Will?
I'm trying to look. I'll look it up here. What's their number?
21 and 22 for Forrest.
21's Daughtry, 22's Kirby.
Oh,
Kirby's
wow.
their leadoff. Yeah. But this is number
Pitch.
2.
Yeah,
right?
they've subbed in for 22. They've subbed in.
So this is Chilton, who.
That's not the pitcher.
No, there's 2 Chiltons on the team.
Okay. So she's stepping in. Runners first and second.
So
7-1 your score. Top of the 7th. Summertown 3 outs away from the win. Pitch is given. It's going to be a high pop fly to center field. Meg's under it, and she does get that out. Nobody moves.
That'll work.
That's 1 away for Summertown. 2
Big
outs
first
away
out.
from the win. So this is number 1 stepping in here.
This baseball game that's on, it's tied 0-0 in the third, but Summertown's wearing their new baby blue jerseys. I don't know. It's almost like the old Kansas City Royals or Toronto Blue Jays
really?
jerseys. Yeah.
I like that. Here comes the pitch from Gillum. Little low.
Look good.
She's low and staying there. That must be her spot. Trying to stay away or try to get them in ground balls here. 2 outs away from the win here. top of the 7th. Pitch on the way. It's going to be a high shot to Meg again. And she settles under it, gets it. They do try to advance, and she guns it to third. And
she's safe.
Oh, they got her in the rundown at first. And they are chasing her down. Here comes Burleson. Here comes Abbott. Abbott's going to take a shot. Nope. Oh, they get her on the fall down. And they get her. That should be an out, and that's the game.
It's the ball game. So
Good job.
The run does count, right?
If that wasn't a routine rundown, I don't know what is.
So 7-2 would be the final score? So
7-2.
That run does count?
Yeah, it should count. It was not ended on a first. Looks like the girls will line up here. A great Forrest team comes in here and scares us through 4, I believe, and then we turned it on and turned it up. So Summertown does get the win here in Summertown against Forrest. 7-2, I believe it should be 2 there, Will. You are correct. Yeah. I mean, it should go down on the books as 2.
Well, got to say, this is an impressive win.
It is. It is. That's a really good.
I mean,
team.
we're a young team. You know, only our 2nd game, and you know, you look at what Forrest has done so far against 4A schools.
And
they beat Shelbyville. They beat Oakland. And so. Yeah, what a confidence booster this has to be.
Being a first year in AA, they've done well so far.
Yeah. It's just a 2nd game, but again, that's just really something that
looked really
from.
smooth to me. I mean, there wasn't. I think we had 1 error, one error the whole game, and.
Yeah, you know, because last week in Waynesboro they started off with an error or 2 in the first inning, and it looked like they had the jitters, but they looked a lot more confident.
Yeah.
Today.
I mean, they did. When the bats got going, they just kept pounding away at it. And what a game by Lindsay. And nice job there from Gillum to come in and do her job and close out the game. That's what you like to see. Now, Lindsay she's just methodically moving through batters. I mean, at times they hit on her, but she never got, frizzled or frazzled or anything. She just kept on pitching. And like we've said, she's got better as she goes both games so far. Excellent job to her. And, again, the shortstop Abbott had an outstanding game on defense. I think, other than Lindsay, she probably had the defensive player of the game for sure. Good job by Parrott there to finish out or close out 2 outs. Those are routine for her, and then a nice run down there to end the game. So,
well, Guthrie, I appreciate you. I just asked you a few hours ago if you could call this game. Yeah. So thank you for doing this on short notice.
No problem. No problem.
Maybe here in a few weeks we get Adam Lindsay to come call these games, and he's.
Yeah, I don't mind. If I would hope he would do it for me.
Yeah.
So, that's it from here in Summertown. Will and I are gonna go to the house, I guess. Yep. Oh, I'm going to softball.
Yeah, you
practice.
Got another practice to go to. It'll take me 30 minutes to get all this stuff down.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So you've been listening to Summertown High School softball on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.